Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today's video is a game of mine actually. This game only uh, this game ended in 24 moves. I was playing against my friend in an over the board chess tournament and this game I managed to win and yeah, this game wasn't exactly perfect by both players. As you can see, the engine will tell, but yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the. Hope you guys will enjoy the game. But so yeah, sit back and relax. So, I was playing in an over the board tournament. This was the final round of the tournament, and before this, this was a tournament of 5 rounds, and coming into this round, I had 3.5 points out of 4, so I won 3 games and drew 1 game. And this is the final games, and which I managed to win, so to get 4.5 out of 5. But the sad thing is, I didn't get first place in the tournament as I lost that on tie breaks. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this game. So I opened up with d4, and my opponent. And by the way, I was playing with the white pieces, and my opponent was playing with the black pieces. So d4, d5, c4, c6. So the Slav defense. And here I played knight c3, knight f6, knight f3, just normal theory. And here my opponent takes. So he plays a queen's gambit accepted, and oh, but except it's slightly delayed because he already put his c6 pawn on c6. And so here I played a4 because uh, this is to prevent b5 to stop to defend the c4 pawn. So I played a4. My opponent played a5, and I don't exactly understand why he played this move, but yeah. And here I played e4, of course, opening up the lines for my bishop. E6, and this is a very bad move because this bishop, he's just stuck in here. He's never gonna get out, and even if he plays something like b6 and plays his bishop out to a6, it's still stuck. It's still stuck by this pawn. So yeah, and here I played bishop takes c4 and b4. So he's trying to win the pawn on e4 because of the pin. And here I played bishop goes to g5, and this is already a blunder because here the engine says that I'm better, but here I played bishop g5 because now he can't take this pawn because of the pin on the queen. We have knight bd7, and here I played e5, h6, bishop h4, g5, and bishop g3. So he, of course, has used his pawn to stop my pin here. So yeah, and here he plays knight goes to d5, and here queen goes to c2. Because I wanted to defend my knight on c3. Knight goes to b6, bishop b3, bishop d7. So this move is another move that I don't understand because the bishop, I mean, there's no point in moving it because it's still stuck behind this wall of pawns, and it is possible to get out of this wall of pawns, but it's gonna take a while, and moving the bishop certainly won't help you achieve that task. So, but here I castled, and this is apparently a very bad move. And yeah, it says here that I should have played h4 and g4, and knight goes to d2, and here yeah, the engine is like telling me to bring my knight to e4. So, but here I castled. We have queen e7 and knight goes to e4. Castles, here the engine suggests castles long, but my opponent played rook goes to c8, and here I played knight goes to f6 check. Knight takes f6, e takes f6, and here my opponent should have just played queen goes to d8 and just like play on. But here my opponent played queen goes to f8, and the queen is just stuck on the king side, and now the king just can't castle anymore. So this is already a horrible position for black. And by the way, some of you might be asking, why can't he take on f6? Well, bishop goes to e5, and this is gone. So here, queen goes to f8. We have queen goes to d3. And here, knight goes to d5. Here I took. He takes with the c pawn, and as you can see, the bar just shoots up. And here I'm completely winning, except here knight e5 should have been played, and yes, this is a significantly better move than what I played. I played rook goes to c1, and here my opponent should have just taken and just move on with life. I mean, this is already uncomfortable to defend as it is, because look at this position. Like, the rook was defending the king, and now it's just black. It's just a struggle for black. But here we have a massive blunder by my opponent, and that is bishop goes to d6. And this is completely lost already. And here rook takes c8, bishop takes c8, and queen goes to b5. And everything on the queen side is just dropping one by one, all because the queen went here instead of here. So yeah, massive difference there. And here my opponent played bishop goes to d7. I took on a5. My opponent is just desperate now at this point. He plays bishop goes to e7, because if he plays a random move, let's say h5, this is completely losing now because of the checkmate incoming. So yeah, this is just straight up checkmate. So my opponent here is desperate. He's trying to play here. That way, if I take, he can just run away with the king. But here I just played queen goes to a8, bishop d8, and here my opponent queen a8, and my opponent already resigns. But if the game were to continue, bishop d8 would be played and bishop c7, and the only way black would defend the checkmate is queen goes to e7, sacrificing the queen, and this is just horrible for black. So the story goes that after queen a8, my opponent offered me a draw, and of course I declined because I'm in a completely winning position, and my opponent resigned. So yeah. Now I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, smash the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.